Hello, good nighty. I want to express myself about racism. It's a topic I've been wanting to speak on for a while. I want to speak on racism and what it is and how it works, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's not only a tool to segregate, it is a tool to mind control people. And it is an agent of chaos and confusion and devilish and evil. I do not allow myself to believe in racism, meaning I don't participate. Do I know that it's real? Yes. Do I participate? No, because I don't believe in that. Now, before people jump around like, what does she mean she doesn't believe in racism? You see it all over the world. The devil is real too, but I do not believe in the devil. A lot of things exist doesn't mean I believe in it. You know, racism is what it is. A racist is what it is. There's a difference when you put that ISM and that IST at the end. The ISM is just describing what it is. The IST means that's what you are. That's what you practice. Now, I've been on this planet for a while now. And put it like this, my daughter will be 25 in the beginning of March. I've been here for a while. And while I've been here, I've seen racist things take place amongst black people, white people, on TV. On TV. Now, I'm not saying that those things didn't take place. Some of the stuff I feel like is made up. Some of it I know is real. So when you see this repetitive thing called racism on TV, you ingest it. And it changes the chemistry of your mind and your body. Because when it changes the chemistry in your mind, of course it's going to change your body, and you are going to respond to it. It begins to bond with your DNA. And I know because once upon a time, my DNA was bonded with it before I healed. Now back to seeing racism on TV. Is it real? Some of it maybe. Some of it not. But I know that in my waking life, that when I pass the average Indian, when I pass the average Dominican, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, white person, Chinese person, nothing ever happens. That's what happens. Nothing. These people are on their way to work like I am, stopping to get them something to drink. They getting their coffee, I'm getting my water. They getting their bagels, I'm getting my turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese. We just trying to make it to work. Working, getting on the transportations, going home, walking past each other, and nothing is happening. This has been going on for 44 years outside of TV in my waking life. And I can guarantee you that the average black person or white person, Chinese or whoever, has the same exact experience as myself. The average white person, I don't care if they was living 70 years on this earth, most likely cannot tell you that a black person came to them and harmed them in any type of way. You know? If you take a few knuckleheads out of a bunch and put them on TV, And people watch this repetitively. This is what's going to sink into the subconscious and conscious mind. And it's going to have you treating each other in a way that you have not directly experienced and most likely never will. Racism is a tool, like religion. Age has become a tool now. Youngest against the oldest, oldest against the youngest. Sexes has been a tool now. Male against female. It's been gender wars all over the place. There's always something there to keep us engaged and separated and in conflict and in confusion. The choice is yours, whether you're going to participate in it or not. You can scream all day about how they put liquor stores in the hood on every corner and guns in the hood and drugs in the hood. You don't have to drink it. You don't have to sell it. You don't have to pick it up and put it in the palms of your hands. Where are you getting the notion to do so? You know? I look at us sitting around just blaming each other and looking for things to just say about each other. Right now, it's a wave of black men being taken down by a strong white entity. Let's take P. Diddy for an example. What he did was wrong. But what he did was wrong for numerous years. Why all of a sudden is it coming out? What did he not say or do? What did he do or say? All I know is him and Tyler Perry was interested in buying BET. And this was his fate. Now people may say, well, what happened with Tyler Perry? He seems to be good, but come on. Especially as black people. We know what type of, what we looking at. We know who they could control and who they can't. And in the case with Diddy, regardless to what people say about him, he is an artist and he knows how to pick artists that has influence. So you coming for media outlets is a no-no for them. And people see it as a modern day lynching. Well, I don't know what, maybe people don't see it as that. I see it as that. But I notice that the people that do see it as that, see it as black men being attacked by this high entity, And I'm here to let y'all know that it's not just black men. Pay attention to who within our time has been getting attacked before black men on social media outside of Arsenio Hall, because I can guarantee you that it was white men. And you wouldn't want to be in a position of power getting oral pleasure from one of your little secretaries or whoever that was with you. You wouldn't want to be running a country doing that. Go online and look up certain things. I don't want to get too deep into that. Y'all probably know why. This ain't about black and white is what I'm trying to say. This is about mind control and power. Now, whether you agree with the current person running the country, do you not see that there's still an attack? Does he look black to you? Maybe there's somebody out there that cannot control his mind and they don't like it. Regardless if he's right or wrong, or if you feel like he's right or wrong. Pay attention. You know? Because a lot of times it's a fight for the mind. And what's in that mind is definitely connected to that soul and that spirit of ours. You know? Just pay attention to your everyday waking life outside of what you see on any media outlet. And ask yourself, is that what's going on in your world? Not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. Does that go on in your world? And if it doesn't, why does somebody want that to be crammed into your head so much if the average person is not experiencing that? It's a large percentage of us, I don't know the numbers, but that's not experiencing that. You know? We might get in our feelings online, somebody say something crazy, and we gonna say something back from both sides. But in our everyday waking lives, we don't experience that. I'm going to go back to Diddy and him being a modern day lynching, in my opinion. I don't think it's just for black people. I think it's for anybody who dares to come for an outlet to express themselves in a way that will help motivate people, put more money in your pocket, and make you more aware, you know? And these people, when you look them up, yeah, you're going to find that these white powerful men, these black powerful men, they might have did some bullshit. But look how long they was getting away with the bullshit. When I think about the one that got the oral pleasure, you know, that was governing us, you know, I always wonder sometimes, what did he say no to? What did he want to purchase? What did he not want to do? What did he want to do? You know? Things like that don't happen just for no reason. The next man does not give a damn if another man is getting his sucked by another woman that's not his wife, unless it's his own personal wife. Women don't run them outlets. But this is just my thing, you know? I try to live myself in reality. And like I said, I'm stressed. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen and it doesn't exist, because we got these knuckleheads in every race, every ethnicity, every nationality that do these things. But I want to ask people to think about, is this really largely going on in their lives? Their sisters, their brothers, their mothers. Do anybody you know experienced a black person, if you're a different race, coming and harming them, robbing them, raping them, stealing from them, like deliberately? And just, there's any black people out there know any white people that just kicked in the door and told them, come here, I'm taking you and all your kids today, you're going into slavery? You know? I grew up in East New York. One time I had a white teacher, first grade. Her name was Miss Grossman. She was wonderful, had a wonderful daughter. I remember us making she came and she brought some stuff. She had crackers, and she made, her daughter made like some type of butter, and we put it on the crackers, and she let the children, she let all of us have crackers and spread the butter on the crackers and stuff like that. That was my only white teacher in public school. When I got to junior high school, I had several white teachers. I never felt no shade off of them. And then we had in 8th grade and 7th grade, we had Miss Tanner, the social studies teacher. Bad, cool. We all just loved her. She loved us back. I remember Miss Post, my language arts teacher, stuff like that. Like, I remember, like, I never caught racist vibes off of my teachers or nothing. They were just like, they like regular ass black people. When you acting crazy in they goddamn class looking at you like you crazy, they can't wait to tell you I goddamn fuck on you. You know? High school, etc. You know? And I'm just like, so why? I'm not saying that it shouldn't be put out there that people do this. I'm saying, why is it so put out there like it's on such a massive scale? Because it's not. It's promoted like it is, but it's not. And I don't believe in it. And I'm not going to partake in it. And I'm not putting that nonsense in my mind. You know, because let me tell you something. I was caught up. A few years back, I was one of them caught up people too. Then I realized, like, in my everyday waking life, nobody is bothering me. Only on TV, somebody is bothering me. You know? In my experiences and the things that I've seen on divine levels, oh my God, I can't wait to share that with y'all. You know, it was a black woman, she made a video and she was speaking about white people expecting our ancestors to help them or whatever the case may be. Like, why would our spirit guides help them? You don't know who you connected to spiritually. I mean, I've seen some things that'll blow your mind. I'm gonna make another video for that though. You don't know who your spirit guides are. I've seen some spirit guides pop up that I was like, what? Literally, like, and they came on more than one occasion. So I have so many reasons not to believe in that bullshit or partake in it. Yeah, I know it happens, but I also know it doesn't happen as often as they saying it happened, and that the average person is not out here doing that and partaking in that damn nonsense. You know? So that's my message for tonight. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I want to get out there. Yeah, like when you really look at it, it's not about black and white. Get that black and white shit out your head or you're screwed. They might label something when it happens black or white. But when you pay close attention to it, it doesn't matter who it is. And it always got something to do with something behind the scenes that we don't really know about, but we know it's on that media. This person slept with X, Y, and Z. This person got caught on sexting with a 15-year-old and his wife is in the hospital with cancer. Who was that one? Was that Spitzer? I don't remember. But, like, you know, these people do these things and they've been doing these things for years. Why are you bringing it up now? P. Diddy been doing what he been doing for years. R. Kelly been doing what he been doing for years. Possibly, I don't know what's the Bill Cosby thing. If he was doing, he been doing it for years. Why are you bringing it up now? Because he wants to buy NBC? Let me tell you something. These media outlets mean more to these people than you could ever imagine. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this in this video, but because I was making a video prior to this and I didn't like it. But I was talking to an associate of mine that he's up in age, probably like in his 70s, and he was saying, oh no, because that's not what they said on TV. And I was saying, like, how I had to let the situation go, because my position on that is if I can get you for the rest of your life, from the time you start watching TV to the rest of your life, to the time you're in the casket, to be sitting there talking about, nah, because that's not what they said on TV. Do y'all know how much power that is? You know how much power that is? That's the power of media is so crazy. They'll have you doing things, wearing things, and eating things that you don't even like. Or you don't even know if you do like it. This is the new vehicle that came out. You just want it because it was on the media and it just came out. Does it drop like you wanted to drop? Does it have the mouths you wanted to have? The doors open like you wanted to open? Do the seats go back like you don't know nothing? You just want that because it was on TV. You want them sneakers. Are they the most comfortable sneakers in the world? Or you want them just for the style, the look? Or, you know what I'm saying? Are they healthy for your feet? Or what's behind the person who's advertising these sneakers? Are they even a good person? Do you even want to be rocking this? Like, you know? They put a bottle of liquor on TV. It's the most popular liquor on TV now. Now you done switched up from one drink to the next, and you switching up to every drink that they say is popular on the media. Like, people really live their life just ran by the media without even noticing it. The way they dress, the same old hairstyle, a BBL. Like, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with any of that. But had it not been coming through one of these outlets, would you really, had it not been made a thing, would you really, Let me tell y'all something. I'm glad to have woken up at this time in my life. Because I was one of those damn people blaming the wrong people, the wrong situations, and everything else. There is this is being orchestrated. I now blame the orchestrator. That's how I'm going to put that. Have a good night.